KCPD patrol officers will be issued body cameras. It's one of the reforms the department is making following the death of George Floyd. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm CAROLYN Long. Brad has the night off. The official announcement will be made tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Tonight, a private meeting was held to discuss the department's response to protests. KCTV5's Emily Rittman talked to people who were there. She joins us now live from the Jazz District. Emily?
CAROLYN, after the protests last summer following the death of George Floyd, many community activists were calling for change. Kansas City police say they listened and they made changes to policy and procedure.
The private meeting that was not open to the media was the first time many who protested last summer spoke with Kansas City, Missouri Police Chief Rick Smith.
This meeting hasn't happened in a lot of cities around America. You didn't have the mayor, the police chief, a lot of folks who disagree with them and others in the same room the day after the Chauvin verdict.
People who protested made a list of demands last summer that included local control of the police department and an independent review of community complaints against police.
One of the #1 policies we marched for last year was body cams, so I hope that they're accessible, they're truly a resource for this community.
It's a win-win for everybody. The police officers want them, the community want them, and I'm very happy that that hurdle was jumped over. And honestly, here we had a situation where budget was a huge issue with body cameras. And can you name another city in America that private entity raised that much money in like 48 hours so that we could have body cameras?
Under the First Amendment policy, Kansas City police will refrain from deploying less lethal weapons, munitions, or chemical agents before the incident commander's authorization unless there is immediate need to protect themselves or others. Less lethal weapons and munitions other than chemical agents will not be used for crowd dispersal purposes.
I don't want to lower the bar, I want to raise the bar. I'm not going to celebrate things that should have never happened in the first place because they're not going to spray us with chemical agents and shoot us with rubber bullets for exercising our constitutional rights. I want them to come and say they were sorry for doing it in the first place and that it should never have happened.
Kansas City police say they also made changes to how officer-involved shootings are investigated. They have the Missouri State Highway Patrol investigate shootings involving any KC police officer. They also made changes to their resistance policy, and they specifically banned chokeholds. Reporting live, Emily Rittman, KCTV5 News.